obviously we have to talk about Am I OK? What I think is really unique about this is that you think it's a sad song, right? But it's not a sad song. And then when you were actually in the recording studio that day, some tears might have been shared.
Me and the guy I wrote that song about had broken up like the night before, so I really wanted to just trash the entire song, but I ended up not doing that, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, that was crazy. I remember going into the writer's room and being like, the emo cowgirl does not want to write a sad song, and they were like, are you okay? And then I was like, I feel like I need to be put in rice, or I need to do like a full factory reset. I don't know what's wrong with me, and that's how the whole thing kind of came. You know, like I checked my pulse, like, hello, am I okay?
I know last year you won the big honor here.
Yeah.
Just talk about how nice it is to be able to honor those behind the songs.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I moved to town to be a songwriter, and now, you know, courses have changed, and I'm an artist now, and my last single was written by Lydia Vaughn, who's here tonight being honored for it. And, you know, we say it all the time, you know, whether it all starts with a song or artists are nothing without songwriters, and we say it because it's true. And this is just always a really special night to get in here. And I mean, these guys are waking up every day, showing up from 8 to 5, 11 to 3, whatever their writing schedule is, and writing songs for artists like myself. And tonight's a way to go around and say thank you to the guys and gals that do that.
I was listening to Vince whenever he gave you guys your star, and he was talking about how hard it is to make it as a band. And you guys all started as songwriters for other people. I mean, what is it that you think keeps you guys together? I'm sure you've been asked that before, and maybe it's not a simple answer.
I mean, I think we were all in bands even before we were songwriters. We all grew up in bands too, when we were 15, 16, all the way through high school, college. So I think maybe this is just kind of our natural state, whether we like it or not, you know what I mean, for creating music. And it is difficult at times, but also it's easier sometimes because you got your buddies to lean on, you know. So.
Yeah, I also think that, like, from the beginning, the idea was that this was a group of friends. So when things are successful, it's easy, and when things are a little more difficult, it's like you can draw from that pool, that friendship. And so I think that's kind of what helped us sustain through the difficult times.
Yeah, I mean, you know, having success also helps you stay together. You know, I think if we were still in a van and trailer, it would be a little bit tougher, but we've been fortunate to have a lot of success and a lot of awards. And, you know, it's like you said, being friends through all of that, I mean, it's just, we're having a blast. You know, it doesn't mean that it's not hard sometimes, but I mean, this is the life we dreamed, and it came true, and it's still coming true. So, you know, how could we not enjoy that?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Right here.
I mean, to win 12 of these is one thing, but to have 85 number ones is another. Do you think you could actually list all 85 of your number one songs?
No, I can't do anything. My memory is terrible. I don't know what 6 they are this year. Somebody was just listing them. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Obviously, tonight's about honoring those behind the songs. You Look Like You Love Me has quite the story behind it because you almost didn't cut it.
Well, you know, me and a good friend of mine, Aaron Ratier, wrote the song, and we wrote it as a joke. Really, I just wanted something funny to sing around the bonfire, and the label heard it and was like, oh, we're obsessed with this. And we took a shot on it, and Riley coming in and singing the second verse and writing his second verse, it just added what the song needed and changed our lives.
And tonight, Clint Black being honored with the BMI Icon Award. Can you talk about the impact he's had on your career?
You know, country songs that tell a story the way that Clint Black's does, it makes a mark. We're still listening to them today. We all know them, you know, and that's the testament of time is how long people listen to your songs. And I mean, people are still listening to them the same way they were when he just first put them out.
Clint Black being honored for the BMI Icon Award. Has he impacted your career?
Oh, absolutely. I love some of Clint's stuff, and I got to open for him at Red Rocks last year. Actually, I was first at 3, so it was Cole Swindell, then Clint Black, and then me. So it was cool to kind of share a stage with him that night, and great dude. He deserves it all.
He's had such a timeless career, and I would never want people to forget, no matter, you know, how successful he's been, which has been amazing, but what a fantastic musician and songwriter he is, and singer, all the things, and handsome. He had all of it, you know, and just
an actor.
Actor, yeah. So yeah, I just think it's important to you know, when they asked me to come be a part of this, I was like completely honored, because I think he's an amazing cat.
When you hear Icon, what comes to your mind?
When I hear Icon, I think of Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, you know, so many other names. And I've been trying to get my head around me being one. And somebody called me today and said some things to me, Jamie Johnson, that it's helping me get my head around it. It's too much right now to take in.
When you get emotional about it, what hits you the hardest?
It's the people. I'm nowhere on my own. It's the fact that I have people in my life now and still, you know, going back to the early 90s, who think more of me than I think of myself.